No, I didn't update the title. Oops. Ugh. Uh-uh. Ugh. Ugh. There it is. I don't really need to have the avatars walking around. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a lot right now. Just adjust my screens real quick. Okay. Oh, whoops, I have a zero lane running in the background. I want that room with experience. Shifting for that again? Alright. That's closed. Things up. Doors ready. Alright. Let me. Don't really need the U2. I don't think anyone even goes on it either way. So we're gonna make that smaller. Which one a little bit bigger? That way I can see the quality of the stream. And bring it on. I do like the drills. Those are nice. The problem is they're a little weak right now compared to Bone Crackers. 17058. Where's Cardin? Check the merchants. Do they have upgrade materials? Yeah. Ugh. Camera should be fixed
What do
today.
you need, dear customer?
I guess the top USB port might be a little faulty.
May your journey be smooth.
Stop the port should be fine now. Over here too. Not you.
Oh, it's you again.
Do have luminous carbon. It's just, do you have enough for me?
Swing by again sometime. Nothing beats making more crystals.
No, I'm one short. Hmm. Back here. No, I'm not seeing anyone. Oh, well, I'll just keep going forward. Yep, boss fight. Oops. Ah, stopped right before. Oh, ooh. Come on, heal. One more. Nope. Ooh. I'm getting hit too much. I wasn't expecting her to hit me there. Oh no, I was going to plant it. Doesn't seem too hard. That or my sights just upgrade a little too much. Oh, I can shoot those back. Oh, I got her. Yeah, not too hard. First try. We don't count the first one though. Not bad. I know that blue-haired girl with the giant sword that I should meet her at the beginning of the cathedral. I should be seeing her soon again. This is a whole new place.
I understand. This is a test from the Father. I'll keep waiting. No matter how long it takes.
I think that one area in Remnant from the Ashes. Come all this way to die. Well, how can I say no to granting your final wish? Which received by the Hubert School at significant cost. Another name straight from another name straight out of can't read right now. Another name straight out from Greek mythology. What's their purpose in calling themselves gods? It's a shield type. Ooh. Ooh. Shit. Appeared to do it, me. Hey, Darkest. How are you doing today? Or did they have the branch? Did they ever not have the elevator reset? Look at myself burger. Oh, nice. What kind of burger? I just had a avocado burger from Ruby King earlier. No cheeseburger, bacon, nuts. Ooh, ooh. Oh shit. Oh, he's just gonna tank it. Oh. Nope. Got. I believe this guy's getting more trouble than the boss I had right before.
Necro. That's Necro.
I've had a long day
Why
so
is it
far.
here? Is a war about to break?
Yesterday, I didn't get home till like 6 p.m. So I just went straight to sleep and woke up like at, I think it was like midnight. Then I was like, well, I'm awake now, might as well do some exercise. So I did that. Then it was already like, what, 3, 4? Showered, got ready for work. Went to work. Got back. Still haven't slept. So I'm a little tired right now. Up here. I really need to get my sleep schedule kind of fixed because my part-time starting up this weekend. That's not gonna be fun. I need to talk to that store manager, give me less hours, or just work on the weekends.
The pilgrims.
I did apply other places
They are
though.
gathering
Hopefully they
together.
give me more pay. Actually, can I call? What's his name? I'll have to put. Oh, he has responded to
I
call.
should return to the branch and wait for a while.
I don't think there's a branch nearby. Unless I missed it. Oh, I guess I'm going back to the beginning. We should be seeing that blue-haired girl with the sword that's too big for her pretty soon. I encountered her last time, right before I ended the stream. She said something about meeting her at the beginning of the cathedral right before we fight lost something. Oh, there he is.
What? Calling me to a place like this? Are you trying to get me killed? You want me to kill those pilgrims in front of all those guards? Hold on. Where are the guards? There are usually a lot more of them. Even if they are assigned to the Ethereum Mansion, there are too few here. Could it be that what Adramelech said was true? There's another battlefield. Or the real battlefield. If it's not within any parish. Spirit Depths.
What's that?
A secret facility of the church. A forbidden place, hidden from all the believers. Sounds way more intriguing than the cathedral, doesn't it?
How did you learn about it?
Well, the only perk of living longer is knowing more than others. If the Necros are attacking that place, they're probably coming from underground. Well, looks like I've got to go before that place gets destroyed. Your part is done here. It's been nice working with you. Here, the promised payment. You don't need to call me again if you run into any more pilgrims. Well, unless that bell actually rings.
Are you heading to the Spirit Depths?
Exactly.
Why?
Who knows? Maybe to find something or someone. Just taking my chances. Don't stick around here. Hurry up and leave. Don't.
Okay, that's it. First dialogue. Oh yeah. Where did I leave off last time? Or did you want me to start from the beginning again? Maid place. What's a maid place? I went past a couple maid cafes. I don't think we... No, we didn't go to any maid cafes. Oh, no. It was a girls' bar. It was Bunny Girls' bar. Yeah, that was in the area we were at Asakasa. Whoop. Yeah, so... God damn. Captain America over here. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so we went to the Bunny Girls bar because there was one near our hotel, which turns out there's like five or six of them kind of nearby. So we went to one of them. Oh, there's a branch right here. Went up the elevator, second floor, and as soon as we step out, there's a guy like, "Oh, do you want to go to the Bunny Girls bar or the Bunny Girl dining?" So there's like two of them. One is like, you know, the bar that we went to. The other one's, you know, as the name implies, for food. But went to the bar and he said, "Oh, they only speak Japanese. Is that fine?" And I said, "I can speak a little Japanese, but I don't know about the rest." But the others were like already walking in through the door. The guy hasn't even finished explaining the whole rules and stuff, but he's like, "Oh, for 1 hour it's like 3,000 yen, and I think you only get like one drink free." That's how a lot of places do it. It's like you pay for one drink and that's your entrance ticket. So we did that just for the 1 hour. They took us to in US dollars that's like roughly like $18, I want to say, the current conversion. Pretty pricey for one drink. So yeah, he took us to our seats, and there's other customers already there talking to the girls. One of them actually like called out to us like, "Oh, where you from?" He like spoke English. He's like this businessman looking guy. Speaking of which, we always had the luck of there being someone asking us where we're from. But it's always like on the opposite side of me. So in the Bunny Girl bar, I was like all the way to the left. That guy was all the way to the right. So my friends would like try to talk to him, but you know, they don't speak any Japanese. So that conversation dies quick. Another time that happened was at All-You-Can-Eat Wagyu restaurant we went to on the last day. Same thing. Another table, there was a guy like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" We tell him like, "Oh, California." Like, "Oh, okay." But you know, conversation dies because language barrier. I do not want to fight any of these guys right now. That's a boss fight right there. Okay. Anyways, back to the Bunny Girl bar. Two girls went to us first. One was like kind of taller, like I want to say like 5'5", 5 feet 5 inches. She had like kind of sharp bob cut hair. A nice behind, if you catch my drift. The other one was like a shorter girl, like maybe 4'8". She was pretty cute. She had longer hair, like up to shoulders. It was just two between the four of us. And I think I had mentioned last time. Oh, got summons. I had mentioned last time that the one with the short bob hair, you know, had an attitude that she didn't want to deal with foreigners at all. But yeah, my friends, they're trying to talk, but you know, don't speak Japanese, so they started using DeepL translator. And at first, you know, there was a lot of pauses. They couldn't really get a conversation going. But then, you know, after the drinks started coming in, I started hearing their side being a bit more laughter on their side. I was like, oh, you know, they're enjoying themselves. But yeah, back to my side with the bob cut hair. I started talking to her in Japanese as best as I could, which not exactly the best. But she did seem to kind of ease up a little bit after I started speaking more Japanese. But she's still kind of like, you could tell she still kind of didn't want to be there. So we're just talking like, oh, where you guys from? What you guys here for? And then like interest in hobbies and all that. And then I think like, I want to say 20 minutes in, 2 more girls joined. I didn't really see them because I was like, you know, focused on conversation. And then the guy next to me, I was helping like with some translations. And I know that one of the new girls that joined, she was really loud. Like, really loud. Her laugh kind of scared me one time. just because of the sheer volume, not because anything else. I can't remember how they were appearance-wise. I did glance a couple times over there. They all wore like black bunny girl outfits. I think no, there was one that had a red bunny girl outfit. I think 2 of them had fishnets on too. But yeah, we were drinking. I had a lemon sour. Yeah, the fishnet stockings. I think that's what it's called, right? I had a lemon sour. The other guys, I think they also had lemon sours. Oh wow, wasn't expecting that much damage. We just kept talking and then talking about hobbies and all that. Nothing too special. Oh, one of the guys did tell me that I think it was the one in the red bunny girl outfit, that she's kind of freaky. They told her like one of their stories, the Gunner stories in Japan, and then she laughed and she like responded that, oh yeah, that's almost like the time I was with 7 guys. That once. I was like, they're like, damn. They didn't really elaborate more on that story. I think they just I think that was the most they heard of it too. Like they started laughing and it's like, yeah, you know, wrestling on a bed at night. But yeah, and then I think shortly after too, time was up, so we just paid the tab and left. I had 3 refills? No, 1 drink and 2 refills on the lemon sour. I think the other guys also had like 3 or 4 drinks too. And then I know we ordered at least 1 round for all the girls. Because the girl with the bob haircut, the one in front of me, she asked, oh, do you guys want to buy us a drink? And I was like, oh, how much is it? I was like, it's 1,000 yen per girl, which that's about like $7-8 US, probably a little less than that. I was like, sure, all right. So that's like what? Let's say 7 by 4, 28 total. Lemon sour, honestly, you don't really taste anything. It's kind of like water. But the alcoholic content is really high. So you get fucked up. It's like, it's easy to drink, so it's kind of dangerous. I did ask for like if it had any sweet cocktail mixes or anything like that, because that's what I usually go for. Okay, dodged it. But she wasn't really understanding what I was saying. So I was like, you know what? If there's lemon sour, I'll just take that. Oh, you bitch! You're healing. Oh yeah, sweet drinks are also deadly, but they usually have less alcoholic content. I think lemon sours are 50%. At least that's how it was at that one convention I mentioned before. The one where my buddy was doing a sword kung fu shit on the dance floor. No, we didn't do anything of that. I don't think they offered that. Oh no. Oh, you're talking about the convention. No, I had my head between thighs. My friend got stepped on. Say that. I'm perfectly healthy young man. Well, not too young anymore, yes. Yeah, the guy that got chokehold for like 2 seconds passed out. Yeah. Well, no, paid our tab, which came out to like 21,000 yen, which is about like 150, give or take. Pay $2, get stepped on. Hey, that's a bargain. Only $2 compared to how much did my friend pay? A bit more than that. He was like 20. Ah, damn! I can't go back to that. Oh shit, I reused all my stuff. Yeah, it is the deal, but I have my dignity. Hey man, sometimes you just gotta have fun. I did not realize I ran out of heals already. Oh, that's not helping. I mean, that was my mindset when I did all that. I was like, you know what, I'm out here. They're offering it. Fuck it, why not? As long as I'm not spending like $100. Which, actually, never mind. I'm not going to continue that point. Anyways, back to Japan. What else? What else? Went to Akihabara. Went to Azure Lane 8th anniversary event, which whew, I was so glad that managed to line up with the time we were there. They had a since we're on topic of doing stuff, they had a little exhibition. A little area where they had like upcoming figures, like the prototypes, whatever. And holy shit, all the new upcoming figures are like all really good in material. Which, one hand, nice, but also kind of like the direction that Azurne is kind of going right now, where it's just pure gooning stuff. Too much of a good thing can be bad, is what I'm saying. Ooh, I fucked that up. But they did have a completed model for Regensburg. So it's like her base skin with her dragon rigging, and oh my god, that looked amazing. So I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be like $1,000 minimum. Ooh. Nope, that was a waste. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. So I'm pretty sure I took a picture on my phone, not the camera. I did buy a camera to take pictures, but like, I hardly took pictures. Yes, I did take a picture. Let's see. Okay, now how do I get it pop up on here? Play capture. Oh yeah, there it is. Oops. Light's not too great, but let's look at that big old dragon. Pretty big figure too. I don't think I took pictures of the other in progress. I did take a picture of one of them actually. I guess say two of them. Hold on, let me bring it up. I mean, I'm too small to be noticed right now, right? Not gonna ban me for it. There we go. That's New Jersey and Shinano swimsuit skins. A couple more in the bottom too. Kind of found it funny that there's like these really older Japanese guys like taking a lot of screenshots. Not screenshots, but pictures, I mean. Oh, now that we're talking about the Zerland 8th anniversary, so on like the 3rd floor, oops, let me swap over those so I could actually see. Yeah. Like on 3rd floor, they had this peek inside art thing. Did you buy any Suspicious Toy by any chance? Not... Nah, I don't need to buy any. I already have some at home. I'm just joking. No, but one time we went to Don Quixote, and one of my friends, he saw that we were next to 18 plus section. He was like, "Oh, you guys want to go in?" I'm like, "Fuck it, sure." And he would not go in until one of the rest of us went in first. But no, I didn't buy anything like that in Japan. Right? Jesus. Oh, this is just bad run. Yeah, back to what I was saying about the 3rd floor on Zerlane. So they had this peek inside art, right? Where like it's like this hexagon little booth, and at each side there's like a little window that you look in. Oops. Same thing with my friends when I went to a sex store. You know, it's like, oh, let's go in, let's go in. Not gonna go in until someone else does. It was like this hexagonal booth with windows on each of the sides, and you go into the windows, and you press a button to light it up, like turn on the light inside there. And they were like very lewd body pillow covers in there. I remember I walked up to it and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" I pressed it and I'm like, "Oh, I see what this is." What a good way to market it. They had some really good-looking cosplayers too for some of the characters, especially some of the newer UR characters like Fritz Stromley that has the side boob cleavage. And then there's the new one, HMS Lion, I believe her name is, that has no skirt, but she's wearing like a leotard type thing. Unfortunately, I wasn't close enough to see them up close. I did see them afar from stage. And unfortunately, I didn't go to the second day of the event because kind of had a headache and just like wanted to rest. But in the second day, all the cosplayers were doing Bunny Girl outfits of different characters. It was Taiho, Shinano, Kearsarge, believe. What's her name? It's that one of the Sardina ships. I forgot. But they also had this thing, this little event thing going on, where you go to the different factions throughout the event. God damn it. And at each spot, you get like a word. And you get all the words together, arrange them in the proper order, and then you get like a whole phrase. And then once you get the phrase, you go to the information desk, show them that you got the phrase. If you have it right, they give you like an exclusive ticket, like a commemorative ticket, and that ticket could activate some booth voice lines. Pretty cool. But like, I went up to a guy, I'm like, hey, can I borrow your pen? Talking to the guy in Japanese. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And then I ask him again, I'm like, so we're foreigners, we can't really read Japanese, do you mind helping us out with the phrase? And the guy was like, he turns to his friend, he's like, what should we do? Like, should we help him? Should we not? But luckily they helped us, so he let me copy the whole phrase. And then from there, you know, I gave to my friends, and we were all able to get a ticket. Yeah, I know I cheated a little bit, but I'll be honest, it's probably a good thing we did. Because whenever I went to one of the booths, I would check out the little question that they have. Well, not the question, the little display, to find the little code word. It asks you a question in Japanese, and then the answer for that is the word that you use. But it's not like multiple choice or anything. You have to figure out the answer on your own. I'm like, I'm still learning some of the kanji. I wouldn't have been able to solve this on my own. I think the phrase translates something like protect the seas and sail forth. Something like that. It did feel a little awkward because, like, after I copied the phrase, you know, I was letting my friends copy it, and then I turn around and I see like this one young Japanese guy, or I don't know if he was Japanese. I'm assuming he is. Like, just like kind of staring daggers at me. I'm like, Jesus. Honestly, the whole venue thing was really fun. They had like a lot of little mini games you could play, and you get like a sticker for doing specific ones. You get a bonus sticker if you actually like beat the game or complete the challenge. But I think like not even 2 hours in, most of the stickers were already like I wouldn't say sold out, but like they ran out. And then an hour after that, all the special ones also ran out. Luckily, I was able to get like 4 of them, give or take. I didn't get any of the special ones. I couldn't win. they had this mini game that's like what's that game called? Essentially, it's a barrel and you put swords in it, and then if you hit the right spot, a little cat pops out. When I was waiting in line for it, I was like maybe 4 or 5 people ahead of me. But like they stopped the game for the I'm sorry, the word's escaping my head right now. Convention goers. Well, I guess not convention goers, event goers. And they had some of the staff, you know, play it. And it's because they were doing like a live stream too on YouTube. And those three people, they put a sword in every single spot, and it wasn't until the very last one where they activate a cat. I'm just like, what kind of luck is it to get for that to happen? I was there to witness it all. Oh no. The Japanese anniversary event always seems like a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun compared to the ones in the States. Well, except for this year. The one this year also looked pretty good. This year they had the offline meetup at the USS New Jersey in New Jersey. And it's like, oh shit, they're actually doing something big this year. But it was on August 31st, and I was in Japan during that time. Like, oh fuck. Well, at least I'm going to the 8th anniversary. Well, it looks like they did something similar for, like, the first anniversary. But they didn't have much things to do. It was like, they had cosplayers, they had little display cutouts. They had cake. And they had event exclusive merch too. They also fired blank shots from the turrets. Oh, and we did not climb Mount Fuji as we originally planned. Unfortunate. So, prior to the day we were supposed to go, I think it was like maybe the 4th day we were in Japan. The 2 guys that I was going to go to Mount Fuji with, they're like, oh, I don't know if we could do Mount Fuji because, you know, walking all this time, my legs hurt. And honestly, I made fun of one of the other guys because he doesn't do much exercise generally. He's just like, for work, he just sits behind the desk coding, and then when he gets home, he doesn't do anything. He's like kind of like a NEET. Doesn't really go outside unless like we're going to events together. So, not a lot of exercise. So anyways, when he was complaining, I kind of made fun of him for that. I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm Mr. Computer Science guy. My legs can't handle it. He actually got kind of mad. He was like, you know what? Just for that, I'm not going to do Mount Fuji anymore. I'm like, sure, I guess. But yeah, then I kind of already had it planned out. What a crybaby! Well, yeah. Oops, sorry. Like, kind of already had it planned out. We're going to go head up to, I think it's Shinjuku, to rent out the equipment for climbing the mountain, and then from there we take a bus to Mount Fuji on the Yoshida Trail, because that's the easiest one. So long as we got there between 2 to 8 p.m., we're fine, because we had a reservation on a mountain hut. And you can't do overnight climbing if you don't have a reservation at all. So we'll get there, go to our hut first, which is like maybe an hour hike from the start. Rest up, and then like early morning we head up the mountain. So that's what the plan was going to be. But the day before, I asked him to, you know, double check the routes, make sure it's still doable, because some things did get canceled due to typhoon season, like bus routes and all that. And they had told me on that day, like, oh, we have to leave really early to get to Mount Fuji. And I'm like, we can't do that because we need to rent the equipment from Shinjuku. And most stores in Japan open like at 10 a.m. So going early isn't exactly a thing. And like, oh, well, that seems to be the only one we could go to. And this is also kind of on me for not, you know, looking into it with them. You know, just me trusting them to look into it. And then, like, a couple hours later, he tells me, oh, I found one bus route that, like, actually works. And I'm like... I was like, man, you should have told me that so much sooner. I already canceled the reservation for the mountain hut. So even if we go now, we probably won't be able to climb because we don't have a mountain hut. So that was the end of that. Oh well, next time we go, we'll be better prepared. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I was like, some of these people, I don't want to do long trips with it anymore. They're maybe good for like a concert trip or like maybe a couple days, but extended trips like 2 weeks, fuck that. Yes and no. So one guy actually became better friends with, because like I had like almost no problems with him. And then when I went to Universal Studios Osaka, we were separated from the group, and we just spent like the whole day just us two. I was like, man, it's so great. Just we don't have anyone complaining, no one bitching about the walking, no one complaining about this and that. You know, it's just us two cracking jokes, having fun. Pretty cool. Alright, who was the horny one? Funny that you mentioned that. Well, I can't go into detail. One guy, he has a fuck you money, So he was able to go to those places quite a bit. Like the very second day, he went to go do a thing. I think when he came back from Osaka, he went to go do another one. And then I think like the day after, he was going to another place, but he kind of got scared off by some people that were in the streets. And then the day after that, he gave a different place another try. And we're just like, God damn, man. You're just going wild in Japan, aren't you? Of course, I can't go into details, so that's as much as you're gonna get. Yeah, enough for me. But let's see, there was him, and then the first night that we spent in Tokyo, we went to sleep like at midnight, give or take. And then I just wake up with a start at like 3 a.m. One of the other friends, for whatever reason, was awake at that time. I'm like, what the hell were you doing that made me wake up with a start? He was like, oh, I don't know, just talking. I'm like, who are you talking to? Everyone's asleep. And then, like, because we're talking, another guy wakes up, and then everybody else starts waking up at that time. Like, motherfucker. No, he wasn't gooning. Oh, at least I hope he wasn't. I don't know. I just wake up with a start, like, it was like some loud noise or some shit happened. But then again, when he speaks, he does have tendency to kind of go loud volume too. So it's probably just him like talking, and then like his pitch goes up. That probably woke me up. He was definitely good. He was playing. I would like to believe he wasn't. I'll just believe that. Let's see. Another guy. There's one guy that went that I'm not exactly good terms with, because like he invites himself to a lot of events, and like I'm not exactly a close friend with him. And then he tries to get like tries to treat you as if you know him for a long time. I'm like trying to cross some boundaries. I'm like, no. Other people maybe, but you, no. I ended up disliking him a bit more after the trip, honestly. So we went with 6 people. A 7th guy joined us like maybe 5 days afterwards. So it was 7 total. Unfortunately, all guys. But yeah, another thing that next time I won't do. So when they did the hotels, they rented a room for all of us together. And I had told them like, why don't you just make it 2 rooms and separate the big group into smaller groups? It'll probably be cheaper that way too, and we find more spots. Well, since I was working 2 jobs, you know, day off be making the plans while I'm at work. So I didn't have a lot of say in the hotels. Man, they're still pretty decent hotels. It's just 7 guys, 1 room. Not too great. Not to mention trying to do laundry was a pain in the ass. Especially because the washing machines, they have a drying function too, but it takes like 6 hours. Yeah, so it goes through the wash cycles and then it just like dries the clothes for 4, 5 hours. Yeah, 6 hours for the whole cycle of washing and drying. No, what's funny is that my friends, even though we have a paper that has translations and says wash and dry, they couldn't figure out the drying part. So they wash the clothes and then just like hang it on the stairs or a bunch of other places just to let it dry. So there's clothes everywhere. I remember when I washed my clothes, you know, I looked at paper, there's a button for wash and dry. I press that, do it, and then when we get back to the hotel, they're like, oh, what did you do? How'd you get your clothes so dry? I'm like, just look at the fucking paper. It tells you. Speaking of, one of the other guys, oh my fucking god. I don't know what happened on the plane trip to Japan, but oh my god. He became bird-brained. So every time we take the trains to go places, right? He would constantly ask us like, oh, what station are we stopping at? And then like every stop he's like, oh, is this the one that we get off at? I'm like, we tell him every single time, but he just forgets it for whatever reason. And then he also was like, he would ask us, oh, what you guys gonna do today? We tell him, not even 5 minutes later, oh, what you guys gonna do again? I'm just like, it got to the point where we tell him like, you know what, don't even ask. We'll tell you what station you get off, or you'll see us getting off. Oh my god, it was getting frustrating every single day. Let's see, what have I touched upon? We went to Osaka like about the 4th day in. So we were in Tokyo for 4 days, just long enough to go to the 2 Magical Mirai concerts. My friends didn't go to the second viewing. They went straight to Osaka that day. I went to second viewing, and then I went to Osaka the day after. Fuck, put that up. Nope. Is stream lagging? Anyways, met up with them at Osaka Castle. My battery's about to die, so I was like kind of in a rush to meet with them. Osaka Castle was pretty nice. It's just that since I was in a rush to meet up with friends, I couldn't fully enjoy it. And went back to the hotel, and then the next day we went to Universal Studios. The first ride we went on was the Detective Conan 4D live show. Because the gooning friend, I guess we call him, he really loves Detective Conan. I do too, but I haven't watched it in like a hot minute. But he really wanted to go to that show. So we went to that first, and it was kind of nice. Like they had live actors cosplaying some of the characters. So I believe the Japanese name is Ran, the main girl. She even had like her hairstyle like the show. And then her friend, fuck, I forgot the name. I think in the English dub it was Amy, the one in the pink tracksuit. And there was also a cosplayer for Kaito Kid. And we had to wear these glasses for like the 4D experience. It was a pretty cool show. There was a point where they take the elevator to like the top of the tower, and our chairs like kind of went up a bit. And then later on in the show, they had a scene where like the elevator kind of gets hit. So it falls all the way to the bottom floor, and when it hit the bottom, they threw out like a bunch of smoke out. And me and that friend were in the front row seats, so we got hit with all the smoke. And at the same time, when the platform hit the bottom on screen, our chairs, you know, fell down too. But I think that's like the only main gimmick they did with the chairs. Pretty cool though. Kind of gets you immersed. But it was a short, really predictable plot, but still enjoyable. We got out there and that friend's like, "This is everything I ever asked for." And we went to the merch store right after, right? Me and another guy, we're curious to see how much he will buy. So we would like bring up random merch from the walls or like display, bring it to him and be like, "Oh, what do you think about this?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll take that too," to just about, I want to say 70-80% of the items we bought up. I was like, "Oh look, you have underwear with the face of the Shadow Man." Like, you know what? I'll buy that too. I was like, "Oh, you don't want this mug that has Conan on it?" I don't need a mug, but I'll get it too. He bought so much stuff. I mean, we're egging him on too, but still. But then after that, me and the guy I was cool with, we went to the line for the Spy X Family ride, and we thought the rest of the guys were gonna join us. But they sent us a text message. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the Hogwarts." And I'm like, "Well, we're already in line, but I guess we're separating now." Spike's Family was pretty fucking good, right? So you literally wear a VR helmet or VR headset, But like, the ride is kind of fast. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast or have like the steep drops that it had. It was a pretty fun ride. And then since we got separated, we're like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll just do our own thing. They can do whatever the fuck they want. So we're pretty much going to all the rides that aren't here in the Universal Studios Hollywood. And like I said, we're both like, oh, you know, no one's complaining about the small little shit. No one to, you know, bother us or anything. It's pretty cool. No one arguing. On the last ride we went, it was called a Hollywood Dream. I was laughing my ass off. So the guy I was with, he's kind of a bigger guy, like kind of fat. And we were about to go in line, and one of the staff is like, "Oh, this guy's do the safety check," and we're like, "Huh? What safety check?" And they point at my friend, and they're like, "Oh, follow me to the lockers." So we go to the lockers, and they have like a seat for you to check if you could fit in it safely. So, you know, he's going in there, sitting on there, and I'm just laughing my ass off. I'm just like, oh, they're calling you fat, man. Luckily, you know, he fit properly, so he was able to get on the ride. So we go back in line, and then another staff comes up and like, did you do the safety check? Come follow me. I'm like, no, he already did it. And while we're waiting in line, he's like, you know, this gave me a little bit of a reality check. They're calling me fat. I'm like, yep. But like, none of the other rides we went on had any of that safety check. It was only that last ride. No, I've not. Well, actually, I'll make maybe at most 3, 4 in the whole time I was there. I mean, I'm not surprised there isn't that much fat people there, because one, you can walk anywhere, pretty much. The train system is like really fucking convenient. They hardly had any sodas. So like when we go to convenience stores, there's like a day when I was like, you know what, I want something fizzy, but I don't like Coca-Cola. But the only soda they had was like Coca-Cola. Yes, they are really short. So I'm like, I'm 5'7", and most of the people I saw were like maybe 5'3" at tallest. There are some exceptions, but also there's a lot of foreigners too. But yeah, they're a lot of them are pretty short. I am short too. I'm short Mexican. Well, technically I'm not too Mexican, I'm more whitewashed. But yeah, I mean, even compared to me, they're quite short. But back to what I was saying, there's like hardly any sodas. No. Well, I mean, both my parents are Mexican. It's just that I was born in the States, but like, I don't really follow a lot of Mexican traditions. That's why I'm like whitewashed. But no sodas. I couldn't find my Dr. Pepper in the convenience stores. I only saw them in vending machines. Kind of sucked. Oh, speaking of Dr. Pepper, you know how in the States the tagline is 23 flavors? For them, it says 20 fruit flavors. Like, fruit flavors? Let people overshadow how to go on. I mean, it's a little exaggerated, but also they are quite short. There we go. Oh, get him, get him. Oh no, he's gonna heal. Fuck you! I'm kind of involved in the fight right now, I'm so sorry. Fuck! Come on, heal. Okay, whew. I wasn't paying attention for so long, but I finally killed him. Fuck, where was I? Yeah, no sugar drinks, they walk everywhere. They sweat a lot, because holy shit, it was hot during the time we were there. It was 90 degrees, and it was humid. So yeah, I can see why everyone's like pretty kind of fit, not exactly overweight. Not to mention the food is really good. Not a lot of sugar. Thunderstab. Okay, I don't think I fully understood what it meant about Thunderstab. Food was really cheap too. I could go to a convenience store and buy like a good amount of food for like dinner or whatever for about $8. Like, it's one of those bento boxes with a drink, maybe a little snack on the side, just $8 US. It was fucking great. Alcohol, I think the most expensive one I saw in the stores was like 400 yen, which is like what, $2-3? And most of the water and drinks in the vending machines were like 120 yen, which is about 70. Almost like $1. Or you miss all the vending machines and convenience stores. let's see. I think I just about covered everything for the trip. Oh, right. So there's I call it Miku Bar because it's all Vocaloid stuff. It's called 39 Bar and Cafe. And it's like a karaoke bar type thing. Ooh, hey, there's item. Oop, oop. We go in, the cover charge is 1 drink. Oh, there she is.
You're too slow. What's the situation here? Tough luck. All the gates are closed. Master Loskid. Why? Maybe there's another way into the cathedral. What do you mean? The inverted tower. I entered the cathedral through that tower. Of course I know that! But the tower only leads to the outside of the cathedral. Wait, now that you mention it, those towers aren't arranged in a circle. Some of them are within the circle. The inner ones might lead into the cathedral. It all makes sense now. Thank you for the tip, Arissa. So, how do we get into the inner towers?
Question. Anyways, back to the Miku Bar. So, I went there one time with the friend that was giving me a tour of Tokyo. It was pretty fun. The drinks were amazing. I did ask for Midori Sour, but I guess they don't know what Midori Sour is. So, you know, I gave them the recipe. They made it. It was great. And I think they added it to the menu. Because the second time I went, they had like a... I forgot what they called it, but it was essentially a Midori Sour, but they added like orange slices. Anyways, second time I went there, I was going to head there one last time before we went back to the States. And the guy that joined us late, he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you." I'm like, "You sure? It's you're not. I know you're not really into Vocaloid stuff." He's like, "I'll go there for the vibe." I'm like, fuck it, sure." And on a side note, he's bisexual. This will play into the story, don't worry. So we go in there, order some drinks, you know, enjoying the vibe. Nice little place. There's people doing the karaoke, which is just a lot of Vocaloid songs. I did too, but I cannot sing Japanese, or at least the fast Japanese that most Vocaloid songs are. So I will just do karaoke with the Echo by Crusher P. And everyone's like, you know, clapping for each other, cheering each other on, or doing like the calls during the songs. It's just such a fun little bar to go to. But anyways, to the main part. So the two that were working that night, it was like a cute girl and like this I want to say twink looking guy. But like he has a really good smile on him. So, you know, we're enjoying our drinks. My friend's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna head back to the hotel." I was like, "Oh yeah, go for it. I'll stay here a bit longer." And so he goes to pay, and it looks like they're having a good conversation somehow, even though, you know, everybody at the bar doesn't speak English. So I'm assuming it's translation. But I heard some laughter, and then he left. And then he sends me a message. It's like, "Don't tell anyone else this, but the server was kind of cute." And I was like, "Oh yeah, the girl is, you know, she was kind of cute. I agree." He was like, "No. I I do agree she was cute, but that's not who I'm referring to. I'm like, oh, you're talking about the guy. Honestly, if I sung that way too, I'd agree. Like, I full for a Kiwi. And he was like, yeah, just don't tell anyone else about it. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie, he had a really good smile. A good face too. So then, I head back to the hotel a little bit later. I meet up with him again because he was out eating at a pub nearby, and we go up to the hotel, and then one of the other guys, he asks like, "Oh, how's the Miko bar?" And this dumb motherfucker, he blew his own cover. He's like, "What about the Miko bar? Who told you that?" And they're like, "What do you mean? Who told you that? We were with you when you said you want to go with Louis to the Miko bar." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And they're like, "Oh, did something happen? What's going on?" And and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's this cute a waitress, you know." And then this guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, that girl was cute, but that wasn't what I was talking about." I'm just like, I'm trying to extend a branch here. It was like, oh yeah. So I mentioned like, yeah, there was a cute guy. I'm just like, I'm saying, if I swung that way, would. Don't clip that. Oh man, good times. But I also asked him like, oh, so what happened? You guys were having a good conversation. He was like, oh. He was like, oh, he was telling me something about a drink. And I was like, oh, is it because you ordered his specialty drink? Because on the menu, they have, you know, they have their original cocktail mixes, and then they have the staff cocktail mixes. And he had ordered I think the name was Shiz, SHIZ. He had ordered that drink, and you know the guy's name was Shiz. So I guess he was like, "Oh, you got my drink? How was it?" You know, talking about the drink. But yeah. Should I keep going down or should I go up? Let me go down. Oh, I guess I could share this one. So, at the hotel that was near the Magical Mirai concert, right? So it was like a really upscale hotel. It was like really nice. Little Sutan, spotters to every jump. And I had gone back and I was like, oh, they have a massage services. You know, fuck it. I'll do that. And I was looking through it and I'm like, you know what? Let me try doing one for like an hour. No, 2 hours. It was like full reflexology, I think they called it. So I called the number and I was like, oh, 2 hours, and like, oh, for 2 hours, they'll show up to your room at 1 a.m. And I'm like, I'm way too tired right now. I don't know if I can even stay up till midnight. So I was like, oh, how about I do the aromatherapy for like an hour? You're like, oh, that one's available at like 11:50. I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. I almost completely fell asleep, but they did say like, make sure to stay awake, because once the person starts heading up, you cannot cancel it, and we will charge you for the service. I'm like, oh fuck. So I was waiting, kind of fell asleep for a little bit, woke up, and then there's a knock on my door. I was like, oh, it's part of that. So yeah, it was a nice lady. She gave me like little rules. I was like, oh, don't ask for any other services, because this is not that type of service. If you do, you may be kicked out of the hotel. I'm like, fuck if I care, honestly. All I want is just a massage. So they had me like change into like just shorts essentially, or like these briefs. But you know, I covered myself with a towel, laid on a bed, and like every time they moved to like a different body part, they like moved the towel a little bit and massage. Dude, I was so goddamn relaxed. It felt great. I think I was a little too relaxed when I flipped over the let's just say someone went camping. A little embarrassing, but I was just relaxed. I was like honestly falling asleep too. So when she was done, I couldn't really like. I was really half asleep at that point. She's like, "Oh, server's done. I received the payment. You don't have to do anything. I just let you know, so I'm heading out." Like, man, that was a great massage. Oh, I just realized where I'm at now. I should probably level up so I don't lose it all again. That took me outside. I did try out that what's it called? Hiza Makura Mimikaki. So essentially, you're cleaning, but you rest your head on the girl's lap. Like this little shop in Akihabara, not in the main part, but like a little far off next to this bridge. Dude. That was also a really good thing to do. So relaxing. Plus, all the girls were cute. And they had nice kimonos on too. No one camping that time. Mhm. I went twice to that place actually. The second time I went with the one guy that I was getting along with. uh, so in that visit, you know, I had gave him like the rundown of how it works and whatever, because you know they don't speak Japanese there too. And he was telling me like, oh, I was kind of afraid to like lay my head completely because like I have a big head. I didn't want to like crush her legs or whatever. And then he was telling me in a part where like they start doing like the shoulder massage and like start hitting your back. He was like, oh, I'm not really feeling anything. You want to give more pressure? And he tells me, he looks to the right and he can see her shadow, and like when she's pushing forward, her feet are in the air. So like she's like pushing with all her body weight on his back, and she's not even touching the ground anymore. It was like, honestly, I still couldn't really feel it much, but it was still relaxing. And he did kind of tell me in a little thing, like, I couldn't help, but a tent was being pitched, but I kept trying to remind myself, like, it's not that kind of shop. It's not that kind of shop. Calm down. Think other thoughts. Speaking of which, during my first visit, when they were doing the shoulder back massage, they do like the thing where like they kind of hit your back. Like dun 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 dun. Anyways, I think that girl was like letting her frustrations out because you just hear a big smack on my back. Like every time she hit me. It was like she was letting out her aggressions on me. Oh, great. Oh, what was I doing? Just down. Oh, yeah. I'll try to jump down to the Sunken City. Wait. Any other experiences? No, I think that's about it. Had a fun trip. Spent a little too much, unfortunately. I think in total, like just for the trip itself, not kind of playing, it was like maybe 3,000, give or take, that I spent. Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to start saving up right now. That whenever I go back to Japan, whenever that is, I have a bit more to spend. Mhm. Mm. Dude, probably more than that, honestly. I think the first one's like maybe $400-500 for the first thing he did. No, it was like 800 because he got like a lot of options. And it was for like quite a few hours too. And then I don't know how much he spent for the other ones, but it was more than 200 for sure. That's at least 1,000, 1,200 just on his stuff. But also he paid for some of our meals. Like we went to the Final Fantasy 14 cafe, he paid for the whole thing. And then for the all-you-can-eat Wagyu at the very end, he also paid for all that. He spends that much in a span of night. No, that was like in a span of 2 weeks, but that was just for that specific part of his spending. That doesn't include like merch and all that. Ooh, Archie, how much did you eat, badass? Dude, I ate a lot, honestly. So it was all you can eat Wagyu, right? We wanted the premium options so we could have all the Wagyu options, and it also came with all you could drink too. So I had the miso stew, and then we had what? There's a Wagyu sirloin, Wagyu rib, Wagyu. So much Wagyu, different parts. I can't remember the full list off the top of my head, but we gave him the phone to order, and he goes to every single option that had Wagyu on it and put like 3 on it. I think the Wagyu sirloin, I think that's the one that's more like a fatty one. That's probably my favorite. We also had some pork, and then I ordered like a couple more Wagyu near the end. Wait, for that, the premium option that we got, I think it was like 7,000 yen per person, which is about like $50. Oh yeah, I made sure to get my money's worth. Even though, you know, my stomach didn't agree next day. Yes. It just melts in your mouth. I love it.
You. Here we meet again.
Doc,
Heading to the area up ahead. You've picked a bad time.
why did you close the gate?
Well, the road ahead collapsed due to strata subsidence. Pipes burst and mud went everywhere. Even the void appeared, so I closed the gate for safety. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but you'll have to take a detour. I wonder where you are headed.
I don't know.
Oh? So you're just casually strolling here? Of all places? Let me show you a way. Go through the sewer, cross the pond. You'll find an underground train station.
A train station?
Yeah. It's what's left of an old transportation system. I fixed up some of the trains, too, so they're still running. Anyway, it's a convenient way to travel around. Give it a shot.
I see. Thank you.
Oh, and be careful. I sent out some sweepers to deal with the void that came out. They might come at you, too. If
Oh
you
yeah, how's
encounter just
the
destroy
mic
them without
quality?
hesitation.
I am using a headset that has a mic on it. For me, it kind of sounds like a little bit like a drive-through speaker. Especially like when I get a little bit louder. I was trying it out because, well, one, I bought this headset, and two, I want to kind of disconnect some devices from the ports on my PC. That way it's not like the whole clutter mess with all the wires. Oh. Oh, that's how you use that. Oh shit. Fuck. Wait, they announced a Project Voltage concert. So that's the Pokemon and Hatsune Miku crossover. It's gonna be in March. I really want to go to that one, but fuck it, I'll see if I even can. If I do go, I'll probably just go just for the concert itself. Probably won't have much leeway to do anything else. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna be practicing more Japanese before next time I go to Japan. Oh, speaking of which, I did get Nihongo Jozu one time. So, in case you didn't know, Nihongo Jozu is just them saying like, "Oh, your Japanese is good," or like you're good at Japanese. It was when went to a luggage delivery in Osaka to send our luggage to the hotel in Tokyo, and one of the guys had some trouble, trying to communicate with the clerk. So I kind of stepped in, did my best to translate. And then, like in the middle of conversation, while we're talking, like we're like, "Oh yeah, we need the luggage to be at this hotel at this time at this day," and so on and so forth. And then, like in the middle of her explanation, she was like, "Oh, ara, Nihongo jouzu ne." I'm like, "Yeah, watashi no Nihongo chotto heta." I'm like, "Oh no, my Japanese kind of bad." But apparently it's a thing. My classmates were talking about it in Japanese class. They're like, "Oh, yeah, you speak a little bit Japanese," and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, you're really good at Japanese." Look, what time is it? We're gonna be 7:30. There. No, I have to go outside. That's where I came from. Oh, here's spot me. Oh, excuse me now. shit. Oh no, no, I did. No, I'm so alive. Grab it. Whew. I'm just exploring now. Ooh, I need a branch. I'm out of heals. That was an awesome tale of adventure transfer. Once again, I'm gonna call it. Alright, have a great night, okay. Yeah, I was about to call it soon too. I was going to do my exercise for the night and then head out. No, yeah, it's still night. Remember, I'm like 2 hours behind you. But yeah, good night, Dark. Fortunately, next week I do start my part-time again, so you'll see what day I stream next week. Like, yeah. So I need to start figuring out a better time to go to the gym because my older brother's back as a lineman, so he won't be able to go with me to gym anymore at night. And my coworkers, I guess during the time I was in Japan, they stopped going to gym during work hours. So I'll be on my own again. Like, I don't want to go after work because I'm like tired and don't want to do stuff. I don't want to go at night because then that gives me less hours to sleep if I'm working at my part-time. I don't want to go before work because again, less hours sleep. I could try going during lunch on my main job. That's like what, 9 a.m. But also, it's like lunchtime, break time. I don't want to take a long lunch. Like go home early. I don't know. I need to figure it out. But for now, I'll just be doing the Miku Fit boxing. But anyways, oh shit, I died. I guess I'll just call it right there. Alright. Night, Dark. Adios. Buenas noches.